The wine country is unlike anywhere I've ever lived. And the people who live here are passionate about what they do. And it doesn't make any difference if it's the guy who's pouring the wine, to the guy who's making the wine, to the people who run a bed and breakfast. We all love what we do.
We are here right now in Embrace Calistoga in Calistoga.
My name's Brent, and I own the property with my partner, Chris. And life, it doesn't suck here. So
It is beautiful. It's a beautiful day outside. So we had a devastating fire just recently. How was that
Well,
here?
you know, you'd think from the news that the whole world was on fire and all of California was burning. But Napa Valley was pretty much untouched.
Yeah.
So it did hit the mountain range around us. And obviously Santa Rosa was hit pretty hard. But wine country itself, beautiful, stunning. October is normally the busiest month of the year for Napa Valley. At 3 a.m., one of the guests that was staying with us picked up the house phone and it rings directly to my phone, and it woke me, and he said, "Hey, should we be concerned about the fire?" And I, woke up and sat up in bed and said, "Huh? What?"
And did you have to evacuate
Well,
or?
I looked to my right out my bedroom window and I saw the mountain behind us on fire, and I yelled, "Fire! Get the dogs! Get in the car! Let's go!" And I thought the fire was much closer than it was, because with the 70-mile-an-hour winds, the flames were shooting up so high that it looked like a fire like you'd see maybe a couple of acres away. I said, "We're on our way. We'll be there right away." And we got the dogs and we got in the car and we drove the 2 miles from our house north of town here. And that guest packed up and left, and all the other guests stayed. And so my partner stayed here on the porch, waiting for anyone who came out that was concerned. And my partner said, "It's 6 o'clock. Guests are going to start coming out. We need to serve them coffee and breakfast and all that stuff." I said, "Do you think maybe you want to bring me some coffee pots, some eggs, and some pastry fixings and stuff so that I could make breakfast for the guests?" Seeing as how we had power. So they all came to our house, set the dining room table in our house. So this is Monday. The city of Calistoga was evacuated Monday night or Tuesday morning at 3 a.m., but we had guests that stayed.
So since that Monday night, you left, you came back,
I did.
and everything has been up and running.
So as soon as they lifted the evacuation, Chris came back. I stayed with my parents until the rains on Thursday when it cleared the air. And so now we've been up and running since before that, but since the air cleared and the rain came, it's like it never happened here. It's weird, except for there's no people. Everything's kind of quiet and empty. I've had phone calls from places where they're booked months in advance. All these properties are all open and they're just doing, the twiddling.
Yeah.
Come see us. Come drink. Send guests. So now it's like the perfect time to come, because there's no people, so you get amazing service. You can do all the fun things that you would normally get to do during harvest and crush, and see all of the process of how wine is made, and hang out on the porch and drink wine with, us. But it's just quiet. Normally, it's insanely busy.
And it's beautiful out here. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful, sunny.
Yeah, it doesn't
And-
suck here.
Yeah, there's no smoke. There's nothing out here. And your place, the bed and breakfast you showed me around, is absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
You were actually telling me earlier about the
And
breakfast.
things like that. Yeah, so we do a 4-course breakfast in the morning. We try to turn dinner into breakfast. Then in the evening, we do a charcuterie plate with some nice cheeses, and we serve 2 different wines, usually a red and usually a white, sometimes a rosé, because, rosé all day is always nice. Wine and cheese in the evening is a blast, because you never know who's going to stop by. We get folks that own wineries, folks that work at wineries, folks that work in town. They pop in on the porch. Friends of ours pop in. At that point in time, people shift from guests to friends. It can get to be rather busy on the porch on a Friday during October, normally every day seems like a Saturday. Whether it's you want to see a castle and you want to ride up a gondola and go to the top of a mountain and it's views for days, or whether it's small and intimate settings where you're just with a winemaker or an owner of a property to somewhere in the middle of all of that. There are so many options here for so many people, including beer. When we did get back, we have some great friends. One of the first things that I wanted to do was have dinner with them, and I wanted to kind of exhale. Yeah. And get this kind of just like that stage of anxiety past us. That moment with people that you love and in your home. You can't be more thankful. And then, of course, you feel horrible. And so one of the things that we discussed was, what can we do for our neighboring city that's been burned? And there are a ton of opportunities to help out the city of Santa Rosa and some of the folks that have been harmed. My partner, Chris, is working with the mayor about trying to figure out some sort of package that we can all put together, from tastings and shopping and rooms, and then a portion of our rooms go to a relief fund for them. So that's kind of neat and extremely important.
That's awesome. And it's beautiful out here, and this place is beautiful. Embrace Calistoga bed and breakfast.
Thanks for the plug.
Anything else you want to say?
Come hang out in wine country. It's fun here. There's a lot of really nice people that want to take good care of you. And if it's not at my place, there are a lot of other really nice places. If you don't like one place, or if you like my place but we're full, call me and we'll tell you other places that you could go to that would be nice to visit. Everybody wants to see everyone here succeed and do well. Right now, I think Napa Valley's having a little rough patch. They'll get over it, but it'd be nice to see it happen sooner than later. And it's a lot of fun here.
I like that message. So come visit.